Most people want to look rich, while the truly wealthy want to become rich. And that's the trap. You see someone driving a luxury car and you think, wow, they must be successful. But the truth is, real wealth doesn't scream, it whispers. The richest people you'll ever meet are often the ones you'd never notice, because they think like the rich, but act like the poor. Today, you're about to learn why that mindset is the biggest cheat code in life. We were raised in a world that worships appearances. The new phone, the perfect outfit, the lifestyle that looks expensive, even if the bank account is dying. We've been trained to chase the image instead of chasing the growth. But listen carefully. The moment you start acting rich before you become rich, you guarantee that you'll stay poor. Because acting rich is easy. Anyone can buy things. Anyone can pretend. Anyone can swipe a credit card. But thinking rich, that's where everything changes. Here's the secret the world never taught you. Rich people don't think in days. They think in decades. Where others see a purchase, they see an investment. Where others seek comfort, they see opportunity. Where others seek instant gratification, they seek long-term freedom. They ask different questions, not, how can I look successful today, but what can I build today that will make me unstoppable tomorrow? Not, how can I spend this money, but how can I multiply this money? They understand that wealth isn't created by chance. It's created by choice. And the most powerful choice? Choosing discipline over dopamine every single day. Now here's the part people never see. Wealthy people often live like they're broke, even when they're not. They drive cars that don't scream for attention. They buy clothes for comfort, not applause. They avoid debt like a disease. They invest first and spend later. And they let their money grow in silence, while others try to show off loudly. Why? Because they're not trying to win the approval of people who don't matter. They're trying to win their freedom. They know the truth. The moment you stop trying to impress others, you start impressing your future. There comes a moment in life, a quiet, powerful moment, when you realize something. You don't need to prove anything, not to strangers, not to friends, not to anyone. You just need to build. You need to grow. Discipline becomes your companion. Consistency becomes your engine. Silence becomes your strategy. Because the richest version of you will be built in seasons when nobody is watching. When you choose learning over luxury, assets over applause, purpose over popularity. That's when everything changes. That's when you stop acting rich and start becoming rich. Listen to me. You don't need to look successful today. You need to work on becoming someone who can't lose tomorrow. Wealth isn't loud. Success isn't a performance. Greatness isn't for show. True wealth is built quietly and revealed loudly, only when it's ready. So, think like the rich, act like the poor, and build like your future depends on it. Because it does. Ideate Media, changing your mindset.